Drop it. I know you're gonna do this. Okay. Here we go
Hello, hello. Hi! I just saw that you were in chat. Hi, how are you doing? How's it going? Honestly, I had another playthrough going that I started like right after the game came out, and I didn't finish it for months. Also, same. Yeah. That's accurate. Just yeah. But yeah, I'm just doing shiny hunts and I'm not doing anything like... I don't even imagine you care, but I'm not doing anything spoilery or anything like that. But I hope you've been okay. I saw about some of the stuff on Twitter. I hope you're hanging in there all right. Yeah, I saw that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's fair. I've been mostly staying home. Yes, good snacks. Good snacks are important. I've been mostly kind of staying home and not like risking going outside at all. So I get that. I feel that. Also, this is kind of streaming has been helping me with that. Congratulations! I'm happy for you! I hope you're recovering from that okay. Congratulations! Yay! Good for you! Good for you! Yay! I'm so happy for you. That's good, that's good. I'm always like that. I'm always scared of like any sort of surgery and things, but I'm really happy for you. That's awesome. Fair enough. Fair enough. That is definitely a thing. No, I felt that yesterday. my office / game room was like very warm yesterday. We actually had a cold front, or are having a cold front blow through. It's like we went from like highs in the hundreds to like highs in the 80s, which I'll take that. Lows in the 80s to lows in the 50s, I'll take that. A cold front, yeah. I mean, last year, or not last year, this year, we were frozen entirely for a week, so it can happen. It can happen. Yeah, I haven't really gone outside much. To be fair, it's also been like terrible allergy season. Like I'm allergic to ragweed and I don't know what unit it is. So I can't like put into proper units, but they have like, okay, if it's above 50 of whatever unit it is, it's bad. It's been in the 1,000 the past few days. We finally got out of the 1,000, so that's good. We're at 700 now. We're at 700 today. I got out of bed today and I was like, I feel sick. But thankfully, work wasn't too bad, so that didn't end up being an issue. But it was, I did not want to wake up. I really, really want to. So I've actually been meaning to check it out. And the main reason I hadn't was because this Switch that I'm playing on has its memory almost completely full. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy a new SD card and then I'm gonna switch everything over onto the new SD card and then I'll buy the new Wario game so that I have room for it. Mostly to get myself to actually switch over to the new SD card because otherwise I'll put it off until the end of forever because I'm very smart about time management. And when I bought the new SD card, my boyfriend was like, hey, some SD cards can be like very convincing fakes, so we should just double check it to be sure. And also in order to check that and to switch everything over, we have to hook it up to a computer and I don't have a dongle-y-do for SD cards. And he's been meaning to bring me one over so I can use it, and then we've forgotten for like the past 2 weeks. So that happened. Yeah, like apparently it's like they sell them saying that they're a higher memory than they are, and they like change the controller in the card to still say that it's that much, but it's not. And so whenever you start to go over the amount, it just overwrites things you've already written onto the card. So, and I think for Amazon, it's like official listings, but it's like other sellers or something that try to sell looking legitimate. It's very weird. It's very strange. I don't entirely understand it, but I trust him to know things because he generally knows more things than I do. Yeah, I did see that you followed me a few days ago. I wasn't sure if that was you, but I'm glad it was you. Here, wait, I can show you my cute effects. Yay! I can replay your follow from a few days ago. It doesn't have all of the effects, but it has some of them. Thank you for following. Where's Pokemon? There it is. Ah. But yeah, I sort of like, I was having a time where I was really, really burnt out from work and also very lonely. Because, you know, being stuck inside all the time. And I decided that what I was going to try to do is try to stream at least once a week. That's what I'm doing. And I spent a few weeks getting all my assets in order because I'd made this model. Like, I think I looked it up. It was like in January. And I went from that and I designed like a little mascot character to use in my emotes, which I made emotes through BTTV, and then I set up this layout stuff next. And I just kind of kept going with that until I had all the stuff. So I have all my, I searched around for, I've curated this playlist over the course of a few months. And it's like 13 hours long or something of video game tunes. So that I don't have to worry about, it's like video game remixes. And I like my little Spotify thingamahoozy that I set up through OBS. Thank you! I did a lot of research before I actually made it because I wanted to be able to do it all within the free trial. So I did that. but I like it. I'm a little bit camera shy, so it's a lot nicer for that because then I don't miss out on the like kind of visual aspect that like having a camera on your stream can add, and the like personality and like vibes, I guess. I don't know. I'm bad with words. Thank you. I'm so self-conscious about that. I think when I first started setting it up, I like took a bunch of test videos. Fair. I took a bunch of like small recording videos just going like test, this is some audio, like sort of thing. And then doing that until I thought everything sounded nice, and then I listened back to my VODs in between streams to see how they sound. Because I adjust things outside of stream, especially Spotify audio. Like last stream I thought Spotify was kind of quiet, so this stream I turned it back up. That sort of thing. That's fair. I have I guess a fairly standard audio setup. I have like a mic that I bought off of Amazon that's like got a mic arm and whatever. I just stick it in front of my mouth. And I have a voice mod program that does a little bit of filtering from my background noise and lets me do fun audio effects to my voice. I haven't really used it much in streaming, but I play a lot of visual novels like Ace Attorney especially, and like mystery games with my friends, and we voice all the characters just like me and one other person or me and two other people, and there's a lot of characters, so sometimes we can't always have unique voices for everyone, so I use silly voice modulators to help diversify the cast a little bit, and that also helps with some of my audio mixing stuff. I think it's just called voice mod. I like it. It also lets me do stupid sound effects if I wanted. I don't have any good examples that aren't fart sounds, but it does let me do stupid. Wait, I have this one. I forgot I have a different setup specifically for my stream one. I forgot I can't frown when I'm looking down. Yeah, it's voice mod. It's like a freemium program. Like there's a free version, but you can get a lot more power with the paid version. And the paid version isn't too expensive. And the voice effects are pretty good. Like I can show you, and the paid version lets you kind of set up your own voices as well, or like voice effects. So I have one that's like a flashback thing, and then there's a couple that come with the program, like I am a robot, beep boop bop. And I am a 50s radio announcer. Delia. I like them. They're fun. I do a lot of looking up of things because I like silly voices. I think if I had like a dream career that's like one I don't think I would do in reality, but that sounds like a lot of fun, I think it would be a voice actor, but I'm very bad at it right now. Pay for some, yeah, that's one thing I also really liked about it. It was a one-time purchase. I don't remember it being too expensive. I also think it was like 20 bucks or something, maybe 25 at most. But I hate how many things are going to the subscription model. I understand, because like upkeep and whatever, because I think voice mod also uses servers and things, and they add new voice effects pretty frequently. And as well as add new sound effects that are baked in, though you can add your own of those as well. But I like that it's not a subscription. And yeah, part of the reason that I haven't qualified for affiliate yet, I think if I do one more stream after this one, I will qualify for affiliate. But I don't think I'll actually turn it on because I don't feel confident that I will stream enough that I want people to pay me money, and I don't think I really need the money right now. I'd rather people give it to streamers that need it more than me. And I made my emotes free and stuff as best I could. Maybe one day I will, and maybe if I do, I'll like donate it to charity or something. But right now I was like, I don't feel like I want people to give me their money. So I don't feel like I'll stream enough for it to be worth it. And I would feel bad. The only reason I started streaming again in the last couple months is because one, I made it not about video games fair, and two, I don't make myself do a schedule only when I want. Yeah, I kind of am doing the same thing. I had been streaming towards the beginning of the pandemic until I had some life stuff that came up that made it kind of impossible for me to be in a good headspace to stream. And I always had it be on like Saturdays at like 2. And I always slept in on Saturdays, and I'd be like scarfing down my food as fast as I could so that I could stream. And then I tried to do really long streams, like not really long streams, but like 4 hours, 5 hours. And it would basically eat up my entire Saturday. And then I kind of just would go through Sunday just being dead. And Monday it was back to work at my day job, so that didn't work out. But later in the pandemic, now I've been kind of playing games a lot with some of my online friends, but there's always like a night or two a week where like no one's free and I can't do anything, and so I would just usually lay around being bored and sad and lonely. So I thought, hey, maybe I'll go back to streaming and I can do it during the week for like an hour or two and just like hang out. And that's been good so far. I see kind of what night in the week's looking like free, and then, excuse me, and then I slip a stream in there. That's what I'm doing. I have 2 nights free this week, and tomorrow I'm gonna be hanging out and doing groceries and chores. Because I need to do chores. But it's nice. I like not streaming on the weekend. I did stream on the weekend for my birthday, kind of my first stream back. It wasn't technically my birthday, it was like a few days before my birthday, but I was gonna be busy on my actual birthday. So I streamed on the Saturday, and even then it was like, I was taking off, I had like 2 days off for my birthday, and even then it was like too much of my weekend has been taken by streaming. I might do them on the weekends for like special events, but because I think more people are generally able to come. But I don't know, I like these kind of chill streams. I'm kind of starting with shiny hunting because I figured it was something that was easy for me to multitask with. Because I don't really have to pay attention to what I'm doing. But I'll probably eventually branch out into still Pokemon stuff, but probably playing some of like the GameCube RPGs or doing a Nuzlocke, but also considering doing some art streams, maybe some during Inktober. Except I won't be doing the official Inktober, but I haven't found a list I like yet, so I just draw stuff. Cause I wanna. Maybe doing like a drawing stream or 2, like during Inktober, and then I've been considering doing like silly like drawing challenges and stuff. I don't know, it makes me excited, and it's helped a lot, I think, with kind of the monotony of being home all the time and the isolation of that as well, because I can chat with people. Sometimes they're people I know, and sometimes they're people I don't know, and everyone's been very nice. And it's been very helpful. Especially because I've been kind of having a lot of imposter syndrome stuff. Fair. Yeah. I've burned myself out a lot in Inktober before. One thing that I'm considering doing is just like doing a couple of days where I draw multiple things and not being very hard on myself for it. Just drawing. Yeah, it's fun. It's also kind of nice. I've been trying to think of what things I want to draw, and I have some other projects I need to be working on, so I was hoping to finish those up and then maybe like kind of preemptively start on some of my Inktober pieces, so I'm ahead. And then just post them on the correct days as opposed to drawing every day, because oof, I hate it. It's so exhausting. And I have also given myself is it RSIs? Yeah, it's RSIs. RSUs are stocks. I was like, is it RSIs or RSUs? When you hurt yourself from doing something. RSIs. Yeah, I've been thinking of doing that. I'd have to actually find time for it though, because yeah. Because I've been finishing up. I joined like a collaborative writing art project thing, and I'm behind on my writing. Ready, set, ignite! Yeah. Yeah, repeat stress injury. I've messed up my thumb and wrist a little bit before. I was looking at my thumb and my wrist. My model doesn't lift arms because she doesn't really have arms. She has like this arm but it's not really technically attached. Don't tell anyone. Shush. No, I'm okay right now. I'm actually doing fine right now. It's just that the past few times I've done Inktober, I usually end up either getting sick or hurting myself. But I'm actually doing great right now. I haven't hurt myself in a while. I've been trying to do good about stretching and things. I also don't draw as much. I kind of go through phases of drawing a bunch and then not drawing and then drawing a bunch and then not drawing. Honestly, the thing that's been hurting me more is just using laptops more than drawing. Because I just lay down and use the trackpad, and that motion of like moving my hand up and down, that does hurt me. I'm pretty sure. Flop, flop. But yeah, I've been thinking of trying to do a couple ahead of time. I'm debating if I want to like stream any of my drawing of Inktober pieces. Because I draw a lot on my iPad nowadays, and that's helped a lot. Previous times when I've done Inktober, I've tried to do like traditional art just to experiment with it. And because, you know, ink. But I'm tired of it. But I think I am going to do like monochromatic images because I think that's the part that I really like doing. And also it's, I don't have to use materials that dry out very quickly. And also I moved and never unpacked anything, so I don't know where any of my microns or Copics even are. But I always try to keep things like monochromatic, and especially just like whites and blacks, and anything in between is like cross-hatching. And that was really fun last time I did it. I don't know if that was last year or the year before, but it was fun. And the year before, I wanted to try and do, instead of NaNoWriMo, I wanted to try and do like a visual, I think it was like visual novel writing month game jam thing. I haven't done a game jam in forever. I've had lots of ideas. Not any of the energy. Because it's like, I don't know, I always sit there and I'm like, oh, give it my whole weekend? That's my whole weekend. Though I will say that like when I've been meeting new coworkers and things, because I got a new job somewhat recently, like, I guess it was more than 6... Has it been 6 months? Yeah, I guess it's been 6 months. We did like a getting to know people thing because we onboarded some new people, and I was like, yeah, I make games sometimes. And then they're like, really? And I was like, really tiny stuff. So I sent some game jam projects to them. They're like, can we see? It would be fun to incorporate Inktober stuff to my own streaming since I do an art stream. Oh, that'd be cool. That was a narrative of a conceit of being a museum, and I am the curator. Oh, that's neat. I like that theming. That's really cool. They're like, yeah, exactly. They're like, you make games? What? So I find it funny that I'm pretty sure I've said I draw like a billion times in those, and it's almost always like, hey, this avatar that I'm using literally in this call, I drew that. And they're like, I thought you got that online. I'm like, I've said this so many times. Said this in multiple meetings. No, I drew that. That was me. I did like a rebrand, I guess, of my personal website, like my portfolio site for when I was job hunting. And I took this art style that I'm using right now and that I have for my model and drew like one of normal me without bunny ears. Which basically just looks like this, but without bunny ears and without all the colorful, wacky clothes. I have considered it'd be fun to cosplay this someday because I look like this, relatively speaking. But yeah, I have a picture. I drew a picture of myself like this and then on a laptop. So that's my profile picture at work. Because I think a long time ago, I had like, a few jobs ago, I had like a picture of Futaba from Persona 5, and some people are like, you don't have a profile image that looks like you. And I was like, okay, who cares? And eventually, I think after the extra credits video, I used my picture from that for a bit. Someone's like, hey, that looks like you. Good job. And I'm like, thanks. And then after I actually started drawing pictures of me for other things, I would just use those. Today I mentioned in Pinball Discord that I wanted to like make a pinball layout for a friend. Ooh, and then someone who was working on their own pinball game hit me up and really tried to get me to work on the project. Oh, that's fair. That is fair. It's hard. Yeah, I still have Futaba as my profile picture on a lot of stuff. Actually, the computer I'm playing on is Futaba, and I have a figure of Futaba over on my desk. Just over there. And then I have up on my bookshelf that obviously you can't see, the steel books of Persona 5, Royal, and Strikers. Of those, I have only beaten 5. I need to go back and beat Royal, and then I have to start Strikers. But I wanted to beat Royal first. I have not done. Let's see, do I have any other Persona 5 stuff up there? I think that's it. I have more Persona 5 stuff. I just don't think it's on my bookshelf. Because I have, what came with the Steelbook of Royal, they had like a Joker mask. I'm holding up my hands in front of my face like you can see that. But like a Joker mask that goes over your eyes, like it's a physical mask, and then it has like a little stand for it. And then it also came with, I also have a soundtrack record of the first game, Persona 5. Or the original game, I guess, not the first game. Finish Strikers. I'm not planning to pick up Royal only because it took me way too long to play just the first game. That is totally fair. I wanted Royal as like an excuse to replay the original game. But I've gotten like some of the way through Royal, and it's very interesting. I like a lot of the changes that they've made to it. I've had a positive experience thus far. It's just like I know that it's so much longer, and I haven't gotten to the part where it actually starts like really changing. So it's been a lot harder to like get into it. I'm also a game bunny. I hop from game to game to game to game to game. I cannot sit still. Strikers has been really good so far, though. I'm like 75% through. I stopped playing it when Pokemon Snap came out. Fair. I haven't started it. I'm a game bunny, absolutely. I was trying to think of an animal that hops, and then I looked at my VTuber model and went, why do I not just say a bunny? Ah. There was one prompt list I was considering doing that was like cute girl tober, and it was like design a cute girl for a bunch of themes, or draw a cute girl for a bunch of themes. And the first one was bunny, and I was like, I might have one I could draw. I don't remember any of the other prompts though. I'm probably just gonna end up combining a bunch of prompt lists and then just reading them and picking one at random every day. Because I like doing character design. I don't think I could do a new character every day. But I have been getting into D&D recently, and I've been using that to design more characters, and that's been fun. And man, oh, no, Krogunk. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I love designing characters though. When inspiration hits me, it's like all I can think about. But inspiration does have to hit me in order for that to work out. I've designed 3 so far. One hasn't had a finalized design yet. His design, I guess, is finalized, but I haven't colored him. I haven't figured out his colors yet. The first one was what is the phrase? I'm bad with vocabulary. She's demon race. And a bard. Tiefling. She's a tiefling bard. And her whole shtick was supposed to be that like she really liked people for a while, and she wanted to become a bard so that she could like, you know, entertain and make people happy, and that's what she really wanted to do. And then after like only a few months on the road, she encountered like a bunch of people who were very much against tieflings, and now she's kind of like, what's the word? Disenfranchised with people, especially like humans, because they were the ones that were mean to her. And so her whole thing was supposed to be that like she wants to like people, but she's always very distrusting of people, but is mostly self-centered in the sense that she wants to self-preserve. Have you seen this anime manga called Monthly Girls Nozai-kun? I think I have. or at least I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched it. I have to find. It's about a girl who becomes an assistant to her crush who's actually a super famous manga artist. Very cute and funny, and also about art. I think I've heard of it, and it sounds really cute. I am so bad at actually watching anime. Similar to games, I can't stay on like any one thing for too long unless I have like someone else that I'm watching it with. Which I haven't had a lot of time to watch things with peeps. The main thing I've been doing right now is playing the new Ace Attorney game. And I like it a lot. It's been so fun. That's fair. I'm probably gonna try and start watching more stuff like when I wind down at night. And wholesome, cute stuff like that is perfect. I think the last anime that I did that with was Carol and Tuesday, and I've completely missed that there was a second season. And I haven't watched it yet. It was a while ago. Oh yeah, I meant to, I wanted to, hey, howdy, how was your fishing trip? I hope it was fun. I was also gonna start and stream with a gag of singing Do You Remember? 21st night of September. And then I completely forgot 2 seconds later. So I have the attention span of a squirrel. It was good, didn't actually fish, it was fun hanging out. Totally fair. I'm glad it was fun hanging out. It's Earth, Wind, and Fire Day, it is! I've looked up so many memes. Do you remember? Wait, I have to like mute the audio to actually do this, or otherwise it's gonna sound like crap. Do you remember? 21st night, September. TMCA free. No, never mind. Ah! Don't get sued. Ah! I know that Twitch signed something about that today, or announced it today. I don't know. I didn't look into it. I try to also upload my things to YouTube, so I still try to be careful regardless. Where are the thingies? Oh, that's not where they are at. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Ace Attorney, and so a lot of my art has been fair. Oh, I need to go heal. It's okay. I have auto mod on because I tried to have my stuff be pretty tightened down due to all the raids that were happening before, because I started streaming literally in the height of that. I wanted to be sure it was safe. Yeah, I tend to only really care about it for YouTube specifically because I upload my VODs there. And I want to at some point, probably when I start doing stuff like Nuzlocke and things, I want to try and do like highlight reels of stuff in my streams, and I don't want to get copyright claimed. At least I'm somewhat familiar with all the modding tools. So they weren't a complete surprise to me. It was such, you know, yeah. Yeah, I mostly wanted it because Twitch deletes them after a while. Unless you do something about it, and it just seemed better in that sense. I don't expect really anything to happen with them, but I kind of wanted them to be there for me in case I ever want to do anything with them. That sort of thing. But I do want to actually like make highlights of some of my streams at some point. Shiny hunting streams aren't gonna probably have any sort of highlighting things done to them, except for maybe a highlight of all of the shinies I've found over the course of a period of time. But I'd have to be doing some more like good shiny methods for that to be feasible anytime soon. Cause I mainly want to do like yeah, like, I think I said Nuzlocke. I'd also love to do, like, essentially, like, edited Let's Play videos with other games that lend themselves to it better than just this aimless running around in circles until a Pokemon shows up. So. Energy root. But I've also been trying to go back into my VODs and clip things in case I ever really want them, and then the clips can hang around. But, which is not great for hanging on to hanging on to VODs. So I made a YouTube channel for it. For the full unedited VODs. And then, my main YouTube channel, which has been mostly, like, art up until this point, I could just never ever really keep up with it. Because I never felt like I did art that, like, warranted a speed paint. Can you figure yourself out, music player? Thank you. So I basically would just, like, upload speed paints, and for a while I just never wanted to record myself drawing, and now that I draw in Procreate, I kind of, like, I've used the replay feature before for that, but those are a lot less fun to edit because they end up being very low res because I have to zoom in on whatever I'm drawing, otherwise it's impossible to follow. And even then they don't end up getting any views because I don't have any commentary over them. That's really where speed paints are good right now, is like speed paints with commentary. So I didn't know what to do with it, so I decided I would probably just switch it over to being a mostly like stream highlights channel. Because then I can just chill out and then whenever I want to edit a thing. Because I like video editing. It's pretty fun. So there's a few answers to that question. Yes, but not in a way that I think is like maybe what you're expecting, I guess. So my first ever shiny that I found was in Fire Red, and it was a shiny Venonat, which looks like normal Venonat with green eyes. And I knew immediately what it was. I didn't know how rare they were, I just knew that they were rare, because my brother had some before. He'd given me like a shiny Cascoon, I think, in Ruby, and he had a shiny Tentacool. But that Venonat was in the Safari Zone, so it ran. I did not catch it. I tried. I threw like one Pokeball and then it bounced. It was not having any of it. That said, I'm actually hunting for Cottonee right now because I had one in Pokemon Black in that I randomly stumbled upon it. I was just walking through the forest, tripped over a orange cotton ball, and evolved it into Whimsicott, and it was very cute and I loved it a lot. And then I lost the game cartridge. Like a month later. So in that sense, I have lost shinies, but I don't know if I've ever, like, failed a shiny. I think most of my shinies have been Pokemon Go or eggs. And I don't think I've failed a shiny in I've gotten one shiny in Let's Go, which was a Vulpix, like, into a Ninetales. And then a lot of my shinies come from Pokemon Go. Or were, like, random full odds shinies. I was doing a Nuzlocke in Moon and I got a Snorunt. I haven't actually put this thing anywhere. I think I Shiny Dex. Nope. Dex. I think I turned off the command. I was setting up a thing to like show all the shinies that I have. Let me see if I can pull it up. Because I have quite a few, but I've only really gotten into actually hunting them recently. So I haven't encountered as many as like more seasoned hunters, I would say. So I don't have too many fails. So I just haven't had too many encounters. Here we go. No, not inspect. No, not inspect! Get away, inspector! No! Paste. There you go. That has all my shinies. I think I just turned off the command because I hadn't finished setting it up. because it doesn't have all my shinies. Yeah, I keep sending you presents all the time. I can't always open yours because my bag is always full of items. It's like I have too many Pokeballs. So I can't go outside and walk because I don't want to melt like a popsicle. I caught like 5 shiny Oshawott during the community day though. I was very proud of that. Not that it was difficult, but I've often wanted a Samurott. I have a shiny Samurott. I can't put them in this game though, so they'll stay in Pogo, I think. At least for a while. I think... Mimikyu's shiny is that he becomes more monochromatic. He's not actually in this game at the moment. I did a all ghost playthrough on Shield on my other Switch, and I need to trade them all over again so I can have my babies back. But my shiny Mimikyu is named Marshmallow. I was hatching for him because I was trying to get a full IV Mimikyu. And I was gonna shiny hunt after that, but I happened to get a full IV Mimikyu 1 egg after the shiny one. So I'll take it. I will take it. I was done hatching eggs that day. A lot sooner than I thought I would be. Oh, I think I countered Cottonee and forgot to hit the button. Oopsie poopsie. I've never actually like counted my encounters before. This is the first time I've actually done like a legitimate hunt. I never count. Yeah, pretty much because all my shinies, I didn't really start hunting till recently. A lot of them have some sort of story to them as to how I came upon them. Because they weren't intentional shinies, they just kind of happened. But I've put a couple of my Pokemon Go shinies in this game. Yeah, no worries. Lurk away. I actually have a lurk command I made. Yay. Oh, thank you. Hi, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I worked hard to cultivate my vibes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I work hard to cultivate my vibes. We are gaming. We are gaming, or we're attempting to game. I didn't hit the button. I missed incrementing the shiny counter. I'm a professional, I promise. I'm not a professional streamer, but it's fine. I'm a professional, I promise. Let's pretend. We'll just pretend, it's fine. That's how much my brain works. Only that much percent. I messed with my hair and my model just went like, wee. Yeah, I'm just vibing, playing some Pokemon, trying to find an orange cotton ball because I lost one. And by that I mean I lost the game it lived in. So now I have to find the Pokemon again. I'm not super caring about any of its IVs or anything. I'm just hanging out. How are you, Toby? I hope you're doing well. I didn't say my full spiel, but thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate. Welcome to the Bunbot Brigade. I hope you enjoy your stay and have fun vibing. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. I hit my heart earlier. Yay. I am pretty good. I think. Allergies have been killing me, so I'm having to be good about remembering to drink water. Thank you. For reminding me. But otherwise I've been good. Work has been, I just got off of work a little bit ago and work's been pretty alright. Making some plans to do some stuff with friends over the weekend. I love that emote. Looks like such a little gremlin, I love it. Also my model always looks funny when I drink water. Ooh, I also am thinking, what is my favorite shiny Pokemon? That's hard. I think if I had to pick a favorite shiny, it would probably be Shinx. Because Shinx is also my favorite Pokemon. Because I like Shinx because he's cute. But my favorite Pokemon also changes like all the time. I don't know anything about Pokemon. Fair enough. Fair enough. I kind of just grew up with Pokemon. So I tend to just kind of... Oh? I kind of just tend to vibe with it, but... I tend to, I'm probably gonna start with playing a lot of Pokemon here, but I am gonna also probably do, art streams as well as other Nintendo stuff, because I'm big a Nintendo nerd. I have, 2 Switches, because I have no self-control and I wanted the Animal Crossing one. But also my old Switch's fan broke because I played it too much, so it ended up being a good thing. That's fair. I'm also not trying to be a pro at Pokemon. I feel like for me, Pokemon has always been like a comfort food-esque game. Like, yeah, it's not the best game in the world, but it always makes me feel warm and happy inside. But I think if I had to pick like some of my like standout games of my entire life, Pokemon Yellow and The Wind Waker. Because Pokemon Yellow was my first game ever, and The Wind Waker was like the game that got me hooked. That's fair. I never was really into Digimon because I think all my friends convinced me that was like a rival of Pokemon, and I was like, no, I am loyal child. I will play Pokemon. That was kind of my main thing as a kid. I remember arguing with people about specific Pokemon things. Just sort of the thing to do, I guess, for me as a kid. I remember arguing like, no, this Pokemon does this and this Pokemon does that, and I remember trading the cards and everything. It really does. Rhythm games! I love rhythm games! I love rhythm games so much. I don't know if I'd ever stream them because a lot of them have copyrighted music, but I love rhythm games. Some of my favorites are freaking Rhythm Heaven. I played those all the time in high school. So good. And the music, mwah, so good. So good, so good. I've been also getting into Taiko no Tatsujin, which is Japanese drum game. Has a lot of good songs. I'm also not good at rhythm games, but I like them. I like rhythm games. I also played a lot of, because I was a big old Vocaloid fan in high school, I also would play the Vocaloid rhythm games. I liked to watch them dance. Thank you so much for the follow! I really appreciate it! Welcome to the Funbot Brigade! I hope you enjoy your stay! I got that one! I didn't play very much of it, but it was cool. Taiko no Tatsujin is goated, it's true. Oh, your name is so your name is white on my thing, oh no! So sorry about that, Extreme Brand. But welcome! Art balloons. They look like balloons. It's okay, I picked white. Fair. Invisible. You have unlocked invisibility. Achievement unlocked. Yeah, Taiko no Tatsujin is goated. I want to play, there's like a Taiko no Tatsujin RPG where you like go into, I don't know if they're random encounters or not, but they're, well, good. Everyone is required. I'm gaming, guys! Look at me game! There's like an RPG where you, like play rhythm games to fight the enemies. I don't know if they're random encounters or not, but I really wanna actually, look at me go! Look at me go! Woo! There, that's pretty good, right? No, I actually, I know quite a bit about this game. Flo is vibrating. I actually cosplayed one of the gym leaders, which if you don't know anything about Pokemon, generally in Pokemon, not true of every game, but generally in Pokemon, you start the game, you get a starter Pokemon. I got jump scared. And you have to go through a series of gyms that give you, that are like challenge bosses type thing, that are all a specific like type of Pokemon. And then you get the badges from all of those gyms, and then you fight the like ultimate bosses, which are the Elite Four, and then the ultimate boss, which is the champion of the Elite Four. And I cosplayed one of the gym leaders in this game, and I found out that there are things like typos on the player characters, which was very funny to me. Because they have this like unique language or whatever, but a lot of them seem to be translatable into English or Japanese if you squint at it hard enough, and they don't have a consistent, unlike Hylian in like Zelda, it doesn't have like a consistent translation. It's just kind of like each one can be translated on its own, so you can't say like, this means that. Whereas in like Hylian, I think there's 2 Hylian alphabets, one for Japanese and one for English. This doesn't have that. This is not that nuanced. But there was like, there's like an emblem for like anyone in the gym thing, and that emblem has a typo on it. Have fun with Unite! Good luck on your matches. Good luck indeed. I am not good at Unite. Good luck, and I hope that you do okay, girls. Staying inside. Stay safe. Stay safe. But yeah, I guess, I think someone mentioned that they also love Zelda. I am a huge Zelda nerd. Zelda is one of my favorite freaking franchises. I also made Eldegoss! Yeah! Baby support murder flower power, absolutely. Eldegoss is the best, just objectively. Also this is a Zelda song, so perfect for talking about Zelda. But no, Zelda was one of my like go-to franchises as a kid. I love the Wind Waker. I played it over and over again. One thing I've been debating streaming is like doing a Wind Waker randomizer because I love them. They're so much fun. If you don't know what a Wind Waker randomizer is, it's essentially where you take The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker and you change what all the chests have, or any of the like rewards for mini games or stuff like that. So, for example, if you've ever played The Wind Waker before, you'll know that when you start the game, you, you go through the opening cutscenes part. This mod also, like cuts out all the cutscenes and stuff, so you can just go straight. Okay, yeah, good night. Thank you so much for swinging by and the follow. I really appreciate it. No worries. You take care and stay safe. Really appreciate your support. Yay! Yeah, in the Wind Waker, you can like take a randomizer that moves all the chests. So if you've ever played the Wind Waker before, you'll know about the mini game that I've called Sploosh Kaboom, or Sploosh Kaboom. And like for example, when I played a randomizer a while ago, I went into the Sploosh Kaboom game and I was lucky enough to win on the first try. If you've not played the Wind Waker, Sploosh Kaboom is Battleship. It's just Battleship. And when I got the reward, I got the Master Sword. He just gave me the Master Sword. He's like, okay, you beat Battleship, here's a sword. Go free. I think normally it's like 20 rupees. That was very helpful. But it's very cool because there's like lots of little islands that I never explore in the Wind Waker that like the randomizer gets me to like look around. It's like, whoa, what's this? What's that? Whoa. Like little areas I'd never even been to before or considered because they weren't required. And then sometimes they are required. You can also make it easier by like turning off pieces of the Triforce and stuff. Or like look it up if you get really stuck. Wing. I need to drink my water. I like Link's jammies too. Oh, thanks. Honestly, those are just from my old animations, some of which I think I've unlisted because I don't like them anymore. Like you. Yeah, I had some like Undertale stuff up on there a while ago, and I ended up unlisting it because I really hated it now. But it got thousands of views. Like I think I had one that had like 12,000 views or something, and so I got a lot of subscribers from that. But no one really watches any of my stuff. So I've been considering just transitioning from art to... I tend to lose subscribers whenever I upload. Thanks. Yeah, I just uploaded like, I had like an animation of Sans playing the trombone, and I did a speed paint of that animation, and I got a bunch of comments of like, can you explain how you did the thing? And I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. Like, can you make a tutorial? And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, sorry, this is what program I was using. Lots of people just asking me like, what program are you using? Even though it's literally like in the first 2 seconds of the video, and I'm like, this. I'm using this. Because I've changed like every other thing. But I mean, people also watched more speed paints back then. People don't watch as many speed paints now, but I'm gonna probably start using it for stream highlights. I'm debating also if I want to do like clips into shorts on YouTube, but I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I guess that's more accurate. No one's watching speed paints on YouTube. Which is fine. I didn't find speed paints particularly stimulating, to be fair. I found them fun, but I kind of just uploaded them for the sake of doing it. I didn't have a particular reason behind it. But I haven't found like a good way to use my YouTube channel. It's something I want to use more, but like I said, it's probably gonna end up being stream highlights because then it gives, I don't know. I like video editing, and speed paints are not the most enticing video editing in the world. They're kind of tedious and boring. But stream highlights is kind of exciting. I've been trying, I have like little buttons now to do like stream markers and stuff, but I'm again not doing streams that I think I'll highlight at any point. The only things that are worth highlighting are, hey, a shiny! I heard that like Donkey, like video game Donkey, when he does his videos, he apparently like stops recording anytime he does something funny, and he starts a new recording so that anytime, whenever he's cutting it together, he can just go to the very end of each of his clips. And there you go. I use pet peeve on TikTok, and I have many, is when people upload, originally you get the people in the comments are like, what game app is this? Like, in a way such that people seem to not comprehend just how much work it takes. Yeah, that's fair. I've kind of avoided making a TikTok for a couple of reasons. And one of the main reasons being I know I have zero self-control, and if I got a TikTok, I would scroll it for hours. But one of the other reasons being is just because, like, I know that there's a lot of stuff on there that's, like, just kind of sketch, and I'm a little bit intimidated. As well as I don't want to make content for TikTok at the moment. I think that's the only reason that I would go on it, is if I was gonna make content for it. And what that would be editing clips into a TikTok format, and I don't even know how to do that right now. But again, I think the most thing I'm scared of TikTok is getting addicted to it. I watch lots of re-uploads of TikTok elsewhere on the internet, though. I have not completely been able to stay safe in that sense. I've also just seen like so much re-uploaded content in this vein of like old Facebook with like, who did this? Esque re-uploads that really frustrate, even just from other people on TikTok, to the point that the like thing of the original uploader's username is just completely overlaid by like 6 TikTok usernames. That's pretty good. I spent 3 hours on it and then quit for 3 months again. Yeah, I know that I wouldn't have that kind of ability. I would get too deep in the... I doom scroll a lot. And I know that TikTok would be my new place and I would lose all my productivity. Twitter, I can get myself to stop. Twitter, I don't enjoy using, so it's easier to get off. But I know that there's a lot of content I would like on TikTok. So instead I just watch re-uploads of TikToks. Then I get... There's a definitive end. What? Twitter makes me feel sad. Oh, same though, okay. I thought you were being like, what's wrong with Twitter? And I was like, lots of things. Lots of things are wrong with Twitter. I keep using it though. I keep using it. But it does not make me feel good. It does not give me the good happy feels. It gives me the sad. I can only describe it as doom scrolling, honestly. There's no other way to describe Twitter. I remember when these games came out, I had to just... Whew. When these games came out, it was almost as turbulent on Twitter as near around election time. At least for me personally. Because I like Pokemon, and everyone was against Pokemon, and it was like, if you like Pokemon, you're bad. I was like, I'm very confused. Can I just like my game? I just want to have fun with cute Pokemon. I used to that Twitter made me ironically upset. Now it makes me sad and negative. Yeah, basically. I do as well. But I've sort of kind of helped mitigate it by like following a bunch of artists I really respect. And then my timeline's of lots of cool art. And I follow a lot of people, but I also follow a lot of people in fandom spaces, and it starts to feel a lot like toxic Tumblr days. Oh no! Oh no! I haven't kept up with Unite. I played it for a bit and then I stopped. Like with everything else. I stay far away from fandom Twitter. Yeah. I kind of only do because I have nowhere else to engage with fandoms anymore. And, you know, I like drawing art and things, so I want to upload them somewhere. I draw fan art. I need to know where to put it. I'm bad at Instagram. I'm very bad at Instagram. Starting to move away from game dev Twitter. Fair. I'm pretty, like, hands off with game dev Twitter. I follow some game devs, but I don't, like, interact much. On occasion I do, but not too often. Not too much. Part of me is just like, one day I'll have something to put here. Game dev Twitter. One day. I keep telling myself that. They will say if I had like art and streaming, it is better this way. Fair. That's kind of what I use it for. Use it for art and streaming. I follow artists I like that draw art of the things I like. And that's kind of it. I follow people who draw Ace Attorney. I follow people that draw Pokemon. I follow people that draw cute original stuff that I like the vibe of. But I unfollow people a lot if they start making me anxious. It's like, nope, you're gone. Oops, not fight. Anxious. Ace Attorney. Yeah. Have you been playing the new one? I've been so deep down that hole. I've been loving it every second of it. With no spoilers. No spoilers, but it's so good. I have been having so much fun. You should! Whenever you get to it, I will wholeheartedly recommend it. I got distracted with The World Ends With You. Totally fair. I saw that those were coming out at the same time and I made the choice. I do need to go play Base Attorney. Accurate. Same day, bruh. Yeah, it really was. I haven't finished the original one yet, so I need to go back and play the old one. So that was part of the reason why I decided to start with Ace Attorney, as well as I have a friend who I can play Ace Attorney with, and so we go through the game and voice act it to each other. It's a fun time. I missed the button. Like halfway through AA4 too, so it's like, totally fair. I'd say you don't have to beat any of the other ones to play the new ones, but I would highly recommend finishing AA4. I really like AA4. It is a good time. So yeah, I'm in the second game of the new games. Good time, good time, good time. It's probably one of my favorite games in the franchise at this point. That's high praise. That's some of my favorite characters in the entire franchise as well. And I'm sad that they're not gonna show up if they make another mainline game. Because, you know, they're from the past, so they're probably dead. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the Neo World End with you. Neo, the world ends with you. There we go. Watched the anime because of the first game on Hulu, and the music brought me right back to 8th grade summer when I borrowed the original blocky DS Hava Boy I had a crush on because I wanted to play The World Ends With You. Fair. I love the soundtrack of The World Ends With You. The music is so freaking good. Oh, it's so good. I really want to go back and play the original. I tried to play it on the Switch, and I loved how tight the controls were on the original on the DS. Ooh, it was so fun to play, and it felt like it was a thing I could get good at. No, they took it off of YouTube. Oh, but it's on Spotify. I'm gonna add some songs to my playlist for streams then, because this is a Spotify playlist. I will add songs, because I definitely want to hear that music more. It doesn't match my vibes entirely, but I don't care. That music's too good to pass up. Too good to pass up. I have a few songs in that vein anyway. It's fine. But yeah, it's so mean of them to take it off of YouTube. That makes me sad. That music slaps. I want it to be available to more people. I haven't watched the anime for The World Ends With You yet. I've been debating. I still want to go back and finish it on my DS, so I probably will just do that. I remember I was playing it, irony here. I remember I was playing it one time when I was doing an internship over the summer during college, and I got about halfway through the game, at least what I assume to be halfway through because I don't know because I haven't beaten it yet. About halfway through the game when I got into a different Ace Attorney game and ended up playing that with the rest of my summer instead. There's a few Jet Set Radio and the new Persona games are all in the same category. Ah! Yeah, I got distracted from The World Ends With You with a different Ace Attorney game. Funny how that happens. And it wasn't even a new one that came out. It was just I was able to get a fan translation for the Japanese only one. So I did. I played that and it was also one of my favorite games in the franchise, so you know, maybe it's fine. I got burnt out though from playing AA2 and AA3 back to back. Totally fair. Totally fair. So you slow down on Apollo? Yeah, that's fair. I feel like I could get burnt out too. A part of the reason that I had a lot of fun with I mean, when I talk about Ace Attorney, it's kind of a thing that I come off of for a few years and then come back into real hard and like do that again over and over. I got really into them in high school because I went onto the eShop and just picked a random game. And the random game I picked was Ace Attorney 1. And I played it, and I loved it, and then I bought the second one, and then I bought the third one, and then I went back, and I found a physical copy of Apollo Justice on the DS, and I played that, and then I, realized that I'd missed the like 5th case in the first game, because it was sold separately on the eShop on the Wii, so I did that. And then I was in for actual releases for 5 and 6. So that went over the course of like years of my life. Oh, nice. Nice. So I got through the games over the course of years of my life. I only beat 6 like a few months ago when I reconnected with one of my friends who really liked it and we went through it together. We played through it. I have an iPad and I have like a HDMI to my iPad cable that I hook up to my same capture card I'm using for my Switch, and then played them that way, so my friend could see when we voice acted the games. I think I also beat 5 that way, because I haven't re-beaten 5. That's right, I never re-beat Dual Destinies. But I beat 6 with my friend, because I never actually played it. And then I got the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles that I'm playing through right now, and then I will have actually beaten all of Ace Attorney over the course of the last year. So I'd never actually gone back and beaten 6. So it's like a thing, I take lots of breaks. But I still call it one of my favorite franchises, so totally fair to take a break. I love them and I take breaks. They're easy to burn yourself out on. but they are a lot of fun, to me at least. I love games that like challenge you to like solve puzzles and stuff. Those types of games, I feel like puzzle games and games with well-written characters are the games that like stick in my brain. So Ace Attorney had like both of them, so it like latched onto me like a virus. And I have not let it go. I have let it stay there. Always in the back of my mind. I feel like other games that I've really liked are like the 999 series. I need to actually beat any of the other games other than the first one. I was really into Undertale. I still need to play Deltarune Chapter 2. I haven't gotten to that yet because Ace Attorney. I'm still not done with Ace Attorney, so nothing else until Ace Attorney is finished. Then maybe I can move on to something else. But how can I move on when I love all my children that are in this game so much? I feel like Kingdom Hearts was another game that I got really into, and then once another game came out, I just kind of fell off entirely. I tried to play 3. It didn't work. I tried my best. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Up, 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 up. Oh, I didn't want to spin. Guess we're spinning. Oh, there it is. Ah! But no, Ace Attorney is like a near and dear to my heart franchise. And kind of the only ways that I can really interact with people in it is like through Twitter. Because there's some, I'm still on Tumblr, kind of. Even though, like, no one is. That's kind of the problem. No one's there anymore. I had a couple of friends that I met on Tumblr who were still on Tumblr, so I'm like, kind of there mostly to keep an eye on them. But a couple of them I have on Discord, so I talk to them there instead. But Twitter is kind of the place where people are, and so it's hard to, like, interact with any sort of fan content for anything you like unless you're on Twitter. Sometimes I find people on Twitter that I follow both places, so I can be sure to see their stuff, because Twitter's algorithm is also garbage. And it doesn't show you things from the people you follow. Don't you love social media that's like, hey, you follow this person, but do you actually want to see their stuff? Are you sure? Are you positive? I don't think you do. We're not going to show it to you. It's the best. Hey, I was talking about Deltarune. Thanks, Spotify. I need to replay Chapter 1 because I have a completely different computer than when I played originally. So I built this computer a couple years ago. I'll grind Dredge, yeah, same. I'll get around to Chapter 2 at some point. I'll probably play that after I do Ace Attorney because that's short, and then we'll see what happens after that. I can't multitask games too well. Unless they're like this, that's kind of just mindless. Grinding. I've been trying to get back into, like, Final Fantasy XIV as well. Because I have a couple friends who are playing it. I'm also bad at that. I'm bad at multitasking games. Hey, more Deltarune. Bum, bum, bum. Really had fun with the first chapter though, so I'm excited. I've heard people really enjoying the second chapter, so I am looking forward to it when I have time that isn't Ace Attorney time. Or like, fly on the couch and be a potato because I need to recover from living as a human being. Potato time is important. Yeah. I've been trying to avoid all the spoilers too. It's very difficult. Very difficult. I've seen a couple character spoilers, but I don't know much about the actual plot. I've seen a few. I've been trying to, like, filter everything off my Twitter and Tumblr timelines, but no one's tagging anything. Everyone's just like, ah, Deltarune! Throw it everywhere! But I kind of get it. Like, I post stuff without... Especially on Twitter, because Twitter makes it so easy to actually tag things. Because Twitter will actually... Sometimes, if you put a hashtag on something, be less likely to promote it. Yay! So I think, you know, Twitter's the way it is. And so sometimes I'll see stuff on Twitter, but I'm trying my best. I haven't decided if I'll stream it or not yet. I'll probably stream it after I play through it if I do. Because I'm probably going to play through it myself because I don't trust people to not spoil me in chat. Or I don't trust myself to do all of the voices for all of the characters. Until I've at least played through it once. I can like get a feel for how realistic that would be. Because I know in the first game it's not too, or the first chapter it's not too bad. I love doing silly voices, but that's a lot, theoretically. Because there's like, even just the first chapter, there's like Susie and Ralsei and Lancer. So that's not too bad along with the rest of the cast. So the rest of the cast can be really silly voices because they don't talk much. But even then, lots of different voices to do. And without any experience in the second chapter, I don't know how much that would be on my throat. But I love silly voices. They're lots of fun. I also have silly voice modulator.
Coming to you live from 1950 to report that Charizard is shiny. Look at him sparkle.
So I can do stupid stuff like that. I love my voice modulator. I use it all the time. Oops, I ran into a bouncy. Voices are so fun. I love doing silly voices. This is a program called Voice Mod. It is a one-time purchase and I like it. I don't remember it being too expensive. At least it was cheaper than I thought it would be. I think it was like 25 bucks one time. And it has a lot of things. I have a couple saved, but it also lets you do silly sound effects. So, you know, if I'm confused or sad, I can also play voices, or sounds, from my voice mod box, which is helpful. We were talking about games. I like them. I have sound effects from them. I was trying to say, I have more. I think I deleted most of them. I had more. I have lots of stupid ones that I use specifically with my friend in Discord calls. It's great for that though. It's very great for that. Yeah, it's a program called Voice Mod. Very handy. I have a stream deck. Makes it very easy to just spam buttons. I have stupid ones. And like,
Hello.
I use that when I join calls sometimes. There you go. I got back to my actual stream screen. Sunny day. Wow. It's so sunny outside now. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's fun, and you can, if you actually have there's like a free version if you're like curious about how it works and stuff, if you think it would be something you want to try. And then there's like a paid version that gives you a lot more like control. You can make your own voice mixes and add your own sound effects like what I did, but it comes with a lot of stuff. I don't know if the free version comes with the sound effects or not. But yeah, it's like a freemium software, but even if you pay for it, you only have to pay for it once. Then you have it forever, which is great. I don't like having to pay for things for forever, every month. It's annoying. But I like it. I bought it once and I haven't regretted it since. So I will take it. But yeah, I have a couple different voice mods. I don't have tons set up for stream yet because I haven't actually done anything with voices. That's one thing that if I'm not affiliate yet. I need to do a few more streams, but even if I make affiliate, I don't want people to pay me money because I don't need it. And I'd rather them support other streamers that need it more than me. But I can't do channel points. And I want channel points so bad. I love channel points as a viewer, and I want them. I want people to be able to do silly channel points. And I could make channel points to do this. But I can't. Because I don't have channel points. Yeah, I'm okay in that sense. I just have to actually stream. So if I ever like just decide I do want to do affiliate, I can just do a bunch of streams. That's fine. But I haven't, it's not something I want to do. Fart! I have to go through so many screens. There we go. I have a different fart. Things I use in Discord call. Yeah, fair. I'm just not confident I'll reverb fart. I'm not confident I'll stream enough. And I don't want people to spend their money on me. Because I have a job that pays me enough money that I'm fine without it. So, my day job, and I'm streaming for funsies and not for monies. And I'd feel like if people started paying me, I'd feel very nervous and very shy. I at least want to get into the hang of it more before I actually, like, did that. I may do it someday, but I don't think I'll do it soon, even if I, like, qualify. But it'd be cool to qualify and feel like, yeah, I did it! Which just means I have to actually stream, which is fine. I've been trying to do it once a week as, like, a way to combat loneliness in the pandemic, and it's been working. It's been helping a lot. Instead of having to, like... I was kind of getting through it by, like, trying to hang out with someone virtually every day, and that's not realistic. Like, obviously people are busy and people have other things they gotta do other than just hang out with me. They have other people they want to talk to. I was holding them hostage from their families. I started getting calls, where's my child? And I was like, we're just playing board games. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. But no. No, they had jobs to do. They had other stuff that they had to do. They were tired days and couldn't hang out. You know, all completely valid things. But I would just have days during that where I'd be like, man, I'm lonely. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to entertain myself. And so I decided to stream. And so I made myself a bunch of emotes. That was a lot of fun, drawing all my emotes. I made this model a long time ago, but it was a similar thing of like, I want to make a thing, so I did. And then I made my layout and all my things, and that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun learning about that. I did a lot of research. I had fun setting up my little Spotify doodly-doo at the top. Made me very happy. Made me feel very accomplished after like a long time of feeling super burnt out and like I was bad at my job. Thank you! I really appreciate that. I am very fond of it. Thank you. I was very fond of how it all came out. I remember sitting there and like transitioning between all my scenes when I first do it. I have some cool transitions. I have like wah, wee, wah, wee. I like that. I remember being very proud of it, and I remember my boyfriend came over a few days after I finished it and he hadn't heard from me in like a week, and he's like, hey, are you okay? It looks like you haven't left your house, but come here. I grabbed him, took him to my laptop to my desktop. I was like, look at this. And I showed him all my stream stuff. He's like, that's cool. Are you okay? I was like, look, stream. I can do the stream. No, I'm very proud of my emotes. Here, I can make an emote wave. Emotes. Whee! But I was very proud of my emotes. They're a lot of fun to do. I also partially had a lot of fun making them because I could put them in Discord servers and then spam them at my friends, which I do. So they could let me be obnoxious. You know. I'm very happy with how they came out. I invented my little bunny robot named Bunbot for my streams. It's based on, if I can sit up, it's based on this logo on my hoodie, if you can see it, which is also over on my like name over there, but it came from this hoodie design, which I just randomly designed when I made this model a while ago, and I was like, you know what, that's gonna be my logo. It's also, if I hide my game capture, it's also back there. And so I decided to take that design into like a character. So I made this little robot that has a screen for a face and normally has X eyes. So my BRB screen also has him on it. I realize that clears chat, but my BRB screen has him on it. Ah, good job. But I also did all my animations and stuff, and that was a lot of work. Thank you. I love him too. He's my little robot bunny. He's fun. He's bouncy. He's a little rabbit. Oh, hi, Machop. He was a lot of fun to design. I was like working and I was supposed to be focusing on my work. I think I was maybe even in a meeting. People were talking and I was just like completely off in La La Land with a note card, just drawing robot bunnies, trying to find one that I liked. You can't really see it, but he has like a little screw for a tail, and I love that. And he's got the same little yellow ear tips that I do. It was all coming together, and I was like, yes! Yes, that meme, it's all coming together. It was really like that. Hi, heck, hello! It is okay. It is okay, I appreciate you being here. Hi, heck, hello, good to see you. How are you doing? How are you? I was just talking about how I went into a cave and emerged with stream assets a while ago. And how I'm very happy with how it all came out. But it was also just like no one heard from me except for, they're like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm drawing stream assets. And they checked with me a few days later and I'm like, I'm drawing stream assets for like 3 weeks. I'm sleepy. I'm recovering from the anxiety. Fair. Also fair to be sleepy. I'm very sleepy. I woke up for work today and I was like, I don't want to do anything. And then around to like 1 o'clock, my internet went out and I was like, well, I didn't want to do anything anyway. I just laid there. Like half fell asleep. Then my internet came on 10 minutes later. I was like, no, now I don't have an excuse not to do work. Now I have to actually do my job. But I get that. I get that. Honestly, I've been feeling somewhat better this week than other weeks because one of my group of friends who I hadn't really been able to hang out with in a while finally like said, hey, we need to do a thing remotely this weekend. And I'm like, yes! So that helped me feel better. Because I work with some of them and so I've only really talked to them in like a work capacity. And it's not super fun when the only time you get to talk to your friends is when you have to be like, hey, work? And they're like, yeah, hey, work. That's a thing. But otherwise, I've been doing pretty good because I've been like reconnecting with people. I've been playing It's Cottonee, one of my friends that's been really busy, was finally able to hang out again the other day. I hung out with them yesterday, and that was super fun. So I'm sorry. I have to have some Mystery Dungeon songs in this playlist. Yeah, it's been really helping, honestly. So I've been having a time for a few weeks, and I have days and ups and downs. Yeah, no problem. Lurk as much as you want. I appreciate you lurking. Anyone else who's lurking, thank you so much. You're greatly appreciated. Any viewer is very much appreciated, whether they are in chat or not in chat. Thank you all for stopping by. This fun appreciates you. I'm trying to find my VTuber brand. I'm still trying to find it. I don't know what it is. VTubers have brands. I don't know what my brand is. I'll be convinced. I absolutely will. I will absolutely help you do that. For sure. I will happily vouch. I know that he's doing Snap, so I guess we'll have to see how Snap performs. But Mr. Dungeon's so good. And it's fun and goofy. Ah! Ah! Like your brand is I mean, that is my brand. This is correct. My brand is Bunnies plus Robots. That's kind of my brand in general. Let's be honest. Because I am, I'm a programmer girl. So cute plus robots was originally gonna be my brand, but for a while, like for the past few years, I'm like, I jive with bunnies. And I had to design a mascot for my Etsy store, and I went with a jackalope. And since then, I've just kind of doubled down on the bunnies. Makes me think of that song from like VeggieTales that I just like unlocked a vault in my brain. The bunny, ooh, I love the bunny. Don't need something, just the bunny. But yeah, not a lot of VTubers have like lore and stuff, and I'm like, I just drew myself in cute clothes with bunny ears. I don't have lore. I don't know what my lore is. Oh no. So I don't know what my lore is. I feel like a bad VTuber. But yeah, I love Mystery Dungeon games. I really need to go back and replay them. One thing I've considered streaming is actually streaming one of the Mystery Dungeon games. VTuber lore is like Persona lore, nice but unnecessary. Fair enough. I think they're fun though. It's fun to think about, I guess. I guess it sort of comes into like, I like creating characters and I like, you know, thinking about the worlds that they live in. I love world creation as well. They're so fun and fun to think through like histories and like why a character is the way that they are. And I love that in media as much as I love creating it, I guess. When I see a character and I'm like, what makes them tick? Why are they acting the way they are? I love that stuff. Makes me so happy to see. So, you know, it's fun to sometimes think about, I'm like, what if I had lore? What would my lore be? Because I think for a lot of VTubers, their lore also, like, helps with their branding and stuff. But my branding is just bunny robots. Bunnies and robots. And a bunny robot. One very specific bunny robot, my bunny bot, Bunbot, who just became a thing because I looked at this logo on my chest and I went, I'm gonna make that a character. He's gonna be my mascot. And so he did. And so he lived. Oh, I need to drink water. My throat is sore. Oh, allergies have been terrible this week. They've not been helping my energy levels. I think, and last week too. I think last week around Tuesday, I'm like, man, allergies are high, and I checked it. I don't know what the units are, but they're like, they like classify anything as above 50 as bad. And it was like 60 on Tuesday of last week. I'm like, man, oh, I'm struggling. And then over the weekend, it got up to 1,000. We were at 700 today, so we're improving. Great improvement over 1,000. I'm struggling. I've been having to drink lots of water. Been very much all in my throat. Very gross. Very not pleasant. On the bright side, it doesn't make me too sneezy or coughy. It just kind of makes my throat dry and my eyes dry. I have to be constantly using eye drops. Otherwise, my eyes forget how to look at things. And then I get a headache. Yeah, the Mystery Dungeon games are so nostalgic for me. I played them a bunch in high school, I think. High school, middle school. I remember being so excited for them to come out in middle school that I like had like a pre-release booklet. You could get it like GameStop or something for pre-ordering the game. And it had like descriptions of what the game was gonna be like and what it was about and what Pokemon are in it and little cute art of them and the little like bandanas and hats and bows and things. And it was so cute, and I remember drawing so much fan art based on that booklet, and it made me very happy. But I don't remember a lot of the games. Like, I don't actually remember a lot of the content, so it'd be great to like go back and play it again and be a good excuse to try and flex my silly voice muscle. Though there's a lot of voices in that game, and we get back to the problem that I'm one person and I'm bad at doing that many voices, so I get intimidated by myself. And I know they don't have to be good voices, but I like doing good voices because I have a problem with not doing things halfway, apparently. I mean, that's kind of how this whole stream thing happened. Why I went so hard into making all my assets, because I'm like, no, I want it to look good. I want it to look like I care, because I do care. I want it to look nice. I spent way too much time setting all that up. I keep forgetting my VTuber can't stick out her tongue. I enjoy the story in the first two PMD games, the rest I'm less keen on. They're still cute. That's kind of how I sort of felt about them. I played the first two, and I loved them to pieces, and then I've tried the next few, but I haven't had as much of a strong attachment to them. But I remember freaking adoring Explorers of Time. I played it so much, it made me so happy. And I've tried a few of the other ones, but I was never able, they weren't able to hook me as much as like the originals were. Granted, I was also older, but still. I remember I have this thing, and I don't know why I have this thing. Games struggle to make me cry. Very few games have achieved making me cry when I am playing them. Movies, I am a mess. I will sob at anything in a movie. Toy Story 3 broke me. Coco, I was inconsolable. But like, in games, there's something about it that it makes it hard for me to cry. And I don't know what it is. I don't think I cried when playing Mystery Dungeon. I got close, but I don't think I cried. I feel like the list of games that have made me cry is like on one hand, and it's only more recently gone up because I've been experiencing games with friends over like Discord calls, and we'll go in and we'll be voicing the characters, and then I have to voice characters sounding upset. That breaks me. But if I had just been playing the game by myself, I don't think I would have gotten emotional. I think one of them was Professor Layton 3, which is such a weird random one. But I don't know if there's any like other ones except that I can think of that weren't like in this circumstance of me playing them with a friend. I've gotten teary-eyed before, but I've never full-on like cried in many games like I do with the movies. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I remember there is a part that makes people cry, and I know that I almost cried, but I don't, and I know what the part is. I remember that part, but I don't remember crying at it. I remember being upset but I don't remember actually crying. Don't be on the other side. Dang it. I'm the opposite. Movies can't make me cry because I can't take focus on them long enough to care. Video games, on the other hand, can really get me. Spiritfarer has got me. Okay. I have feelings about Spiritfarer. I have so many feelings about Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer is a hard game for me. For a couple of reasons, and this might get a little deep, so fair warning. But I guess like the content is Spiritfarer that we're talking about here. Spiritfarer, yeah, that part. I think I got upset, but I don't know. I don't remember if I cried. I might have cried. I feel like if I played it today, I might cry if I was playing it on stream and like trying to voice the characters. Because I get into it. Voicing the characters gets me into it. And then I'm a mess. But Spiritfarer has gotten me close. Once or twice. I haven't beaten Spiritfarer. Fair call out. But I didn't cry so far as I played it, but I also avoided the game for a long time because I knew of its like tear-jerking nature. And it came out at a time for me when I was experiencing loss in my personal life. I was so hyped for that game. I was like ready to play it, so excited. And then I had lost a family member, like an extended family member. And I was just like, I cannot play this game right now. Like I was so excited for this game, and like a week before it came out, I'm like, I'm gonna leave that for a few months. And I did try it again recently, and I had a blast with it. I absolutely loved it and vibed with it, but it is very heavy at times. And I had to put it down a couple of times because I was like, this is getting too close. It's getting too close. It's too fresh. So I was like, it's not a good time for me. Not a great point to be playing a game centered around loss when that's a touchy subject. The game though is so good. The vibes are immaculate. I need to go back and actually finish it. I got through like a couple of the people, but I haven't actually finished it yet. I have a bad habit of like trying to min-max games, and then when my min-maxing slows down, I just drop it. Or just being like, I'm gonna do all the things, and then once I'm like slightly limited on one thing I'm attempting to do, it's like, no. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. And then I just don't. I do sometimes go back to them, but it doesn't always happen. It does not always happen. It happened with me to A Link Between Worlds. There's like a collectible that are like these little tiny squids. I'm like, I'm gonna get all the squids. I'll find all the squids. I have like 3 squids left. gonna find them. And find the rest of the squids. But I hadn't been following a guide for the rest of the game, so I didn't know what squids I had and which squids I didn't have. So it was gonna take me going through a guide, checking every place in the game to see if there was a squid there. And I was not looking forward to it. And I was at the final dungeon. I was at the part right before the final boss, and I didn't do it. Since the Beverly update dropped, I'm thinking of replaying it in co-op with my mom. Aw, that's so sweet. Oh, I would, you should. That's so nice. And fair. I mean, slightly less nice in that you're trying to inflict sadness onto someone. But that just sounds real nice and cozy. Yeah, I know that there's the Beverly update. And I knew that there was co-op, but I haven't actually like gotten anyone to play it with me. I think I started playing it when I was visiting my family for like a holiday. And I remember playing it a whole bunch because I have much less access to games when I'm with my family, so my Switch is like my go-to gaming platform when I'm there. And so I think I'd been playing a lot of Final Fantasy, and then when I went to visit them, I played a bunch of Spiritfarer. Then I played it a bunch when I came home, and then I just kind of randomly dropped it at one point. Because you know what happens. I know that my thing says Field of Hopes and Dreams, but it full on looks like it says Fleld. Fleld. I don't know what a Fleld is, but apparently it's a Fleld of Hopes and Dreams. Don't punch me, Machoke! I'm sorry. But yeah, I just have this weird thing where games often don't make me cry. I don't know if it's like when I'm playing a game, I have this sort of like this like mental disconnect where I'm like, because when I was a kid, I grew up like with the kind of same thing that I think a lot of people growing up when I did had. Like, games are a boy thing. Only people who play game are boy. Game for boy. Boy play game. And I was like, and for the longest time when I was growing up, I was like, no, I am a tomboy. I grew up like being a tomboy. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be like cool and not girly. I'm never gonna wear pink, and I'm never gonna like do anything that girly girls do. I'm not gonna play with dolls. I'm not gonna care about makeup. And that stayed true for a lot of my life. Part of me never really cared, even nowadays, like appearing extremely feminine. That's never been a thing I've particularly cared about, but I have doubled down on pink. I have claimed pink, and so disgusting. Yeah, I've always been big on, like, nowadays I've started to really double down on pink because I work in a very male-dominated space. Because I work in programming, I like to sort of, at least when I was working physically with people, which is where I really got into it, I worked with some people that were not too keen on female engineers, even if they weren't incredibly obvious about it. I noticed the vibes. And so I sort of decided I'm gonna make my desk look like it's a girl's desk. I'm gonna make it look like a girl works here. And ever since then, I've been a lot more keen on like girly things and a lot more like pink and things that girls like. Still don't care about makeup. I don't get the point. I understand. If people want to wear it because they want to look nice, all the power to you. I can't be bothered to do that in the morning. Too much time. Occasionally I'll wear it, especially for cosplay, because it is nice in that sense, but I don't care. I don't care enough. The Deltarune soundtrack is a bop, though. But I think where I was going with that, was that what I was saying about why that mattered to what I was saying before is that I think that with me and games, my relationship has always been somewhat of a, I am playing boy thing, I need to act like tough person. I cannot be weak because then they'll find out that I'm a girl in the boy space. You know, like, even when I'm at my job, I'm like, I have to be performing at my top level, or they'll realize that I don't belong and they're right about me. Even if no one's being in any way, shape, or form, like, bad to me for me to even think that. But I think that maybe that's why when I play games, I'm like, I don't get as emotional as I do with, like, movies. Because, like, movies, I have no problems, but with games, I sort of, like, whenever something sad starts happening, I start pushing myself away. I'm like, no. Nah. The reason I don't have as much feminine colors is because I generally have a strong preference for darker colors. That's totally fair. Separate from my... I do go all in for purple, though. Hey, valid. And there's one thing that has a lot of purple that I'm gonna scroll all the way through all these emotes to find. Where is it? I don't have it in my recent emotes. No! No, where are my emotes? No, there it was. No, come back. Come back. There it is. No, there it's gone again. Scroll too many scrolls. Purple! But yeah, I latched onto this blue that's above me. Was my favorite color as a kid. This, like, almost specific shade of blue. It's also on my sleeves. But this specific shade of blue, perfect, was my favorite color as a kid. And then lately I've been kind of gravitating towards yellow. And then I latched onto pink because it's like I am a girl in this space that I'm not supposed to be in, so I'm just covering everything in pink. My keyboard is pink. Right now, like, I can look at my keyboard that I'm hitting. My keyboard is pink, and when I had a desk, I had, like, a cute little stuffed animal on it, and, like, I tried to make it very girly. And so I've kind of leaned into taking, like, things that are, like, quote-unquote, like, masculine, like a nice keyboard, and making it look like it got, like, covered in pink paint, because I want it to look like it's mine. I think my username on Twitch mostly just oscillates between purple, green, blue, and gray. Occasional dip into pure white to bully people on light mode. Fair. Yeah, I had mine light blue for a while, again, like this blue, and then I changed to pink because of the same reasons. I'm like, no, I want it to look like I am girl. Hello. Because I don't know, I just kind of, I had this sort of switch, like, went off in my head at some point right after college. I was like, I am gonna take pink and use it like a flag, like the United States on the moon, and be like, I am a girl in this masculine space, look at me. I am here, and you can't get rid of me. That one isn't really effective because readable color, sadly. Fair. It works on my thing, though. Because that person earlier had a white name and it disappeared on my overlay. I was debating having this overlay be less, like, bright, but it's my brand, so. I'm a girl in a man's space. I dare you to try something as valid and badass. Thank you. It's just kind of a thing. I mean, to be fair, I sort of got there because I was not treated well, and eventually I just went, no, you know what? No, you're not winning this game. And it was eventually validating, but it took a while to get there. But now I'm just sort of like accepting it. I'm like, I am girl in boy space, and I'm gonna be girly about it, and you can't do anything about it. But I don't particularly like I don't have a strong attachment to being seen as feminine so much as when I'm in a public space that's more like filled with masculine people, I'm like, no, I am the other, and I'm not gonna let you forget it, that there are other here, and that you can't forget that other is here. Because I've had a lot of times where when I would, you know, be quote-unquote like one of the boys, there was still a lot of times when that was a very negative experience. As well as I had a lot of bad experience with being one of the girls, I guess. I didn't, like, associate well with a lot of people in high school. That was always like, cute boys this and makeup that, and I just didn't care. Even to this day, like, I don't know, makeup just seemed like a waste of time. I would rather sleep for 3 extra hours in the morning than wake up at 4 to do my makeup. It just seemed like a waste of time. When school started at 7, and I had to go to school at 6:45, I'm like, I'm not waking up to do my makeup. That I don't care. I don't and never did present as female, so I don't have a personal experience there, but I feel like that's common reaction to being pushed out of a space for daring to not be man enough. Yeah. I think I spent most of my childhood as a tomboy, and I didn't have too many bad experiences, but as I became a professional developer, it started to be more of a thing that I dealt with. Because I was not boy, and I did experience some meanness from people who were like, "You are a girl and you are a programmer." Nope. Even if I was the one teaching them things, like they would turn around a week later and be like, "You don't know what you're talking about," and I'm like, "I taught you the thing you're correcting me on. I taught you everything you know about this subject. What are you talking about? It's been a week." And they would trust like other people over me, and they would like all this whole thing, and I would have people be like, I would leave comments on people's code, which is very common practice in the programming space. It's like just an accepted part of the workflow. And then someone was like, "Yeah, yesterday Ray helped me," and I was like, "What? Hello? Help with air quotes? What are you talking about?" Those people are not valid. I think the one that hurt me the most was the air quotes one, because I had called into that. It was like a morning meeting that we do every morning to like be like, "Hey, this is what I did yesterday. This is my plan for the day." And if you determine if anything's like preventing you from making progress, you can they point it out there and get help on it. Like that's the whole point of that morning meeting. And I was running late to work that day, so I called into it, which didn't like make a noise, and so they didn't notice I was there. And so I had commented on someone's code the previous day, and he was like, "Yeah, yesterday Ray helped me." And I heard my boss say, "Hey, no air quotes there." And my boss is also not like guiltless in all of this, in this particular instance, of being mean to me. But that one hurt. Just step on Legos every day for the rest of their life. I have like looked into some of those people later, and at least I feel like I ended up in a better spot, so I'll take that. I'll take those victories. But yeah, I never really like related to the whole like super girly girl thing, so I just decided it seemed like when I was a kid the options were girly girl or tomboy, and there was no other option. That was it. That was what you could do and what you could be. So I chose tomboy because I liked Pokemon and video games. I remember my wardrobe in early high school and late middle school was just black hoodies with Zelda art on them. That was it. I knew I would go to used game stores so much because we never had like the consoles our friends had when I was a kid. So like I didn't get an N64 till high school, and that used game store owner knew me as Zelda girl because I always wore Zelda hoodies and shirts like every day. Even to this day, some of my extended family gives me Zelda stuff for holidays and stuff, which I don't mind. But I remember some of them were like very clearly like those kind of cringy gamer t-shirts. Like one that has like Link's shield over like where a breast pocket would be. And then on the back it's like, "Don't make me go Zelda on you," and it has a bunch of like items from Zelda, like the hook shot and the boomerang, and I had that on a hoodie. I wore it all the time. Oh. It was also funny because that's not... Don't make me go Zelda on you, but like that doesn't make any sense because those are Link's items. Anyway, I know that my mom has gotten me like gamer socks in recent years. It's like, I usually appreciate quote-unquote gamer socks in the sense that I've gotten lots of Pokemon socks, and I bought myself Animal Crossing socks, and I freaking love them. They're the best. I have socks that are just like, they have like just Pikachus on them, or Charmanders on them, or Squirtles, or Jigglypuff, or Snorlax. Love those. I have some Animal Crossing socks that have like Isabelle and some cherries, or Timmy and Tommy and an apple, and I love those. But she's also gotten me ones that have on the foot like, "Do not disturb, I'm gaming." So there's a spectrum. There's a spectrum of gamer socks. I was slightly better off because I chose my own clothes and gifts from a young age, but my taste is a preteen younger. Very cringe. To be fair, I wore that jacket and I chose my own clothes, so I was also very cringe. Because again, I was just trying to be boy-esque because I was a nerd. Despite all that, despite the fact that I wore Zelda hoodies and t-shirts that were very cringe all the time, or Kingdom Hearts shirts that were very cringe all the time, people still didn't always believe me when I said I played video games, which was hilarious to me in hindsight, because it's like, you think I wore a "Don't Make Me Go Zelda on You" hoodie in 100-degree weather when I don't play video games? Who do you think I am? Together we are cringe and proud. I'm cringy and I'm proud. I'm cringy and I'm proud. Do not kill the part of yourself that is cringy. Kill the part of yourself that cringes. I said it bad, but it's fun. No, honestly, being cringe is great. If you just accept that you're cringe, like, no one can stop you. Cringe culture is stupid, but, you know, I make fun of my younger self because it's funny. Because looking back, it's like, man, that was a stupid hoodie. Why did I... Wore it all the time. Even when it was way too hot out, I wore it. I wore it because I didn't want to carry a purse, because I saw carrying a purse as too girly in school, and also stupid. So I would use the hoodie pocket to hold pencils, so that I didn't have to take them out of my bag every time I wanted to use one. So I almost always was carrying like a book, a sketchbook, and I had a bunch of pencils that were one like bad move away from stabbing my stomach. Which at one point I did accidentally like poke my arm with pencils because I had them in my pocket and someone bumped into me in the hallway and then my arm hit my pencil pouch that was my pockets, and then they would stab me. But I never got like seriously hurt. It was just like I had mechanical pencils, so they weren't really that sharp. I carry a purse nowadays. I carry a purse nowadays, really, like a really small one, and it has like my phone, like germ or hand sanitizer, and like my car keys, my house keys. But like I didn't in high school. I thought purses were like too far. Also, until very recently, I carried giant backpacks absolutely everywhere. Yeah. I look over and I have like 2 backpacks on the floor over there. That I use a lot. I carry my Switch pretty much absolutely everywhere. So I'm usually carrying a bag. But I also have a purse. But I have a small purse that just gets slung over me, so I don't have to hold it. Because I don't like holding things. Even though in high school, again, I carried like a bunch of stuff. Sometimes it was like 2 textbooks, a sketchbook, and then like a book I was reading. Everywhere. I carried it everywhere. I had some bullies that would even like steal it and like hold it way up high because I'm very short, and they would hold it way out of my reach and be like, haha, jump! And I'd be like, give it back. They're like, jump for it! And I'm like, give it back. And they wouldn't know what to do eventually, and they would just give it back because I wasn't being entertaining. They got bored. I stopped because I got old enough to start experiencing consequences in the form of back pain. Mood. Mood. I have so much back pain. I've been working on it though. I got like a better bedding situation. It's been helping slightly. Not a ton, but it's small improvements. I got a better pillow. Improvements, you get them where you take them. Oh, someone at work messaged me. Oh, it was a good message from work. Someone just saying I did A+ on some stuff I did. Yay! I love positive reinforcement from my coworkers. I ran into a chop. Yeah, I think I didn't have too much back pain in high school, even though my backpack weighed like 100 tons. But definitely nowadays, if I'm not careful, I will get back pain in like an immediately. If I even look at myself wrong in the mirror, it's like, oh, spine just cracked in half. Makes me feel old. Like capital O old. I remember I was playing a game with some friends. I think we were playing Ace Attorney, and there was like a character who was my age, and we talked to them, and they're like, how old are they? And I looked up their age in the thing, and they're like, man, they're old. And I'm like, thanks, guys. And they're like, what? And I'm like, that's how old I am. And they just laugh. It's just become a joke to me now, though. I make fun of them for it. People who try to do that to me stopped extremely quickly because A, I was violently protective of my stuff and would actually attack people for that, and B, I was a teacher's pet at the age and would absolutely lie to the teachers if I was started a fist fight. Fair. They would usually do it like outside when no one was watching. Like I probably could have done something, but I'm also an extreme pacifist. I can't do it. I get too scared. There was one kid that I got close once, cause he like really, he did some stuff. And to this day, I'm like, I never want to encounter that person ever again in my entire life. If they said I've changed, I'm better, I would still not. No, no, thank you. I've been through enough. But I think that was the only person I got close to doing anything, and I was gonna slap them. Because they were being a little bit too, we'll just say they were being a little bit too, clingy. In a way that made me feel like I wasn't safe. But thankfully nothing's happened. I've been fine for longer than, like, I knew them. La, da, da, da. But I almost slapped them, but I was like in the cafeteria where there was like vice principals all over the place. And I may have been a teacher's pet, but I wasn't a vice principal's pet, so I don't think they would have believed me. Whoa! That is such a cool shiny! I have never seen that shiny before! Holy cow, it's so pretty! We got another one! Another one! Alright, let's catch this thing. I love that shiny. Yeah, I've never seen that shiny before. Let's see, do we have any Pokeballs that complement it well? Ooh, luxury ball sounds kind of nice. Let's do... I was gonna say I should probably sign off soon, but no, we're catching this first. Let's do... Yeah, let's do luxury ball. Wiggle. 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 Yay! Another one, another one, another one. At level 80! Yay! Thank you! Yes! Let's get her, let's get it, let's get it. Let's go get it. Then name it, I gotta name it something. It's a fairy type. I don't know what its evolved form looks like shiny, I'll have to look that up. I can put another shiny in the recent. Yay! I love it, but it's cool. It's cool. I think we're in phase 3 of the shiny hunt now, but that is okay. Check boxes. Oof. Put all the egg bags. Putting the eggs away. We're gonna end this. Alright, let's look at it. Let's look at our girl. He's so pretty. He's so pretty. I didn't know this shiny. This is an awesome shiny. I gotta say. I love that I've gotten 2 shinies. Cottonee is the most common encounter in the grass for random encounters. We've gotten the second most common. Or no, Spritzy is the most common? Connie is 40%. I think Spritzy's 50%, and then, no. No. Connie's 40, Spritzy's 30. Oh no, I have links turned off. I should maybe turn that off. I had links turned off during the raids. Here, maybe I can turn that off. How do I do that? How do I actually do that? Moderation. I turn it off. Go again, try it again. No, you're good, you're good. Why is it blocking? I literally just turned it off. Did I not save? Do I have to save? I probably have to save. Okay, I turned it off. Twitch is just being a poopy butt. Can you, here, I know what to do. I can do a thing. Wait, I can do a thing. I can be a good streamer, guys. I can be a good streamer. I'm gonna say leave it on and make me a VIP, but you probably can't do that. I can VIP you. I don't mind VIPing you either. VIP Nova. You are VIP'd. You are special now. Welcome to the club. Oh yeah, these are Gen 8. I need to go to Gen 5. Oh, look. Ooh, that is pretty. I don't actually normally like aromatisse, but that's pretty. Let me see if I can get that on screen. Save image as. Put it in my streaming folder with Pokemon. Save. Add. Image. Add source. Add new source. Add source. Browse. For aromatisse. There you go. It doesn't move because I couldn't be bothered to get the moving one, but there you go. That's pretty. That's a pretty shiny. Ah. Wow, that's actually a really lucky shiny. So I need to figure out what to name this thing. I feel like I'd name a normal Spritzy like Cotton Candy. But does that still fit? I specifically got the Sword and Shield model. The home model is similar but slightly higher res. Yeah, that's fair. I have a site that has all of the moving models that you see like over there. But it's not ordered in any way, shape, or form. So you have to just like scroll until you find the Pokemon you're looking for. So it can take a while. So, better thing to do off stream. Now I gotta name, I can't name it Grape. Grape is not an allowed name. Otherwise I would name it that. Because I tried to name it Ghastly that. It is very cool, but also a pain in the butt accurate. There's one that has them in much lower res, but is again like it's ordered, but it just still takes a bit. And they're much lower res. I used to use the lower res one because it was much easier to use, but then I found these and I like them better, even if they're worse. But yeah, now you're special, Nova. You're a VIP. You're a VIP. A VIP. I think I still like Cotton Candy. Ooh, Violet is pretty. I was gonna go for like lavender, but I like Violet a lot better. Yeah, Violet it is. Can I get you to stop? Thank you. Sir, create a nickname. Select. Yes. I like Violet. Oops, I hit B. Yeah, I think Violet is a better name. Lavender is also a scent I really like. But I feel like Violet's a better name for a couple of reasons. Some of them being specifically Pokemon reasons. Lavender, I think, is a great name for a ghost Pokemon because of Lavender Town. But when it comes to like a non-ghost Pokemon, I have such a strong association with Lavender Town that I can't name a non-ghost Pokemon Lavender without thinking of Lavender Town. Camp. Where's the baby? Baby! You know what? Wait. We're gonna fill our party with shinies. We're gonna be extra. Because I can. Because I can. Let's bring in Impidimp. And, Impidimp. Who else do we want to see? Let's bring in Umbreon, who I've also evolved on stream. Let's bring in Sudara and James. That's a nice assortment. And then we'll camp. Then we have a bunch of friends. Instead of just two. Friends! Look at all the friends! Hi! Hey, hang on, I'm gonna do one more thing. I should fill my party with shinies, but I'm too anti-grinding to actually look for them. Honestly, a bunch of these were accidents. I can like, so let me see. Technically, Violet's an accident. Sour Patch is an accident. Calcifer was completely an accident, not even looking for any shinies. Suki was a go Eevee. He was a complete accident, and he's a go Pokemon. So all of these are accidents. Yeah, you should do your dailies. Oh, I should add you as a friend on Go, Nova. I don't know if we're friends. I'll send you my friend code after stream. But yeah, so I'll go down the line. Snowrunt Tsurara is, was a full-out shiny that I got in my Pokemon Moon Nuzlocke that I was doing in Japanese to practice my Japanese reading. It didn't help. I didn't read any of the text. I just ignored it. But Tsurara is my full-odd Snowrunt, who is super cute. I hate Glalie shiny, so Snowrunt will forever stay a little baby. A little boy. Oh look! Impidimit Umbreon are racing! Umbreon was from an Eevee community day. Rose Raid was a Roselia I caught. It was my first shiny in Pokemon Go. And then Charizard, I was looking for Charmeleon just for my Pokedex, and the second Charmeleon I found when I was trying to leave the area was shiny. So... No, it's so cute! Oh, why are you so cute? Oh, you're so cute. Hi! Hi! I really like Abomasnow. It's one of my most important tanks in my Platinum run as a child. That's fair. My brother had a great Abomasnow too. Oh, he sat down! Oh, he sat down! Here, look, toy. Look, everybody, toy. Yeah, my brother had a Abomasnow that he didn't like, was his like tank. I remember we would play a bunch together in Pokemon Platinum. It makes me really excited for the remakes because I'll get to experience them with like new people I never got to play them with before because I only really played with my brother. Alright, I'm gonna make curry and that'll... No, I don't want to quit camping. I am going to make food. We're gonna make food for all of our shining friends and then we will probably call it a night. Let me see, do I have anything purpley for the occasion? Not Gigantamax. That's probably that's too intense. Let's do sauce. Which of these berries is the most purpley berry? Oh, that one. That works. Great. Yeah, I think one of my favorite Pokemon in Platinum was Weavile, but I didn't have one till the end game, but I freaking loved it. Weavile's so cool. I wish Weavile's shiny was better. Time to play the Mario Party minigame. Weavile's great. I loved Weavile and Shaman because my friend like gave me the item you needed using a Game Shark to actually do the Shaman event. So I got to catch my own Shaman, but I lost it when my cartridge stopped like working. It couldn't hold data anymore. It's like even the DS games have like an internal battery and some of them will die and not be able to like save anymore, so I lost my Shaman that way. Sparkly curry. Done. Oh, Snowrun looks so happy. I'm not very good at making curry in this game. Ow. Yay! Curry! That's such a pretty shiny. Holy cow. I'm very pleased with today. I knew that we were gonna find something today and I was correct. I do not lie, look at that. Wait, can I zoom in this way? No. I don't know how to zoom in. Oh wait. There we go. But yeah, so with that I think I will probably call it for today. We got a good new friend. Lots of good chat. Thank you to everyone who swung by or anyone who's lurking. I appreciate all of you equally. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and a wonderful rest of your week. Hopefully I will see you again real soon. Oh, look at them racing. Look at them go. Rose Raid wins by a landslide. Of course, no problem. You're always here, and I appreciate you, and you're a good bean. So, I think you deserve it. I think you and Will are my my VIPs. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for hanging out. It was great to have you guys here. I update my schedule once I know what I'm streaming, usually on Sundays. I update my schedule to when I'll be streaming that week. Hoping to maybe do some drawing streams once we get into October, so if you're interested in that, please feel free to swing by. Otherwise, we'll probably be continuing with this hunt until we find what we're looking for, and then maybe we'll branch out and experiment with some stuff. But thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you. You're all wonderful and great, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening, great rest of your week. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. My Pokemon are still going nuts. But thank you all.